Crusader Kings 3, welcome back to Bavaria, where we are developing the formerly pagan lands into Christian strongholds here around Krakow and such. And yeah, we'll see where it all leads to in the year 986. In the year 986, that thing which we had like 1 or 2 episodes ago actually happened. That Louis V, Louis the Do-Nothing, took over in the West Frankish kingdom. One of the last Carolingians, and that was also the guy who died 2 years later in a hunting accident and was kind of missed by no one. And yeah, speaking of hunting, we are hunting, I don't know what, Triumph or something like that. In that tournament, what will be our intent? I don't know. We have to arrive. We're kind of good from our prowess, so armed duels, that might not be bad. Are we really that kind of a glory hunter? Would we rather not get some powerful knights? I think we have many knights befriending someone there. The King of Alba might be something, but he's far too good at this compared to us. Recreation would be something, but I don't think we're stressed. We're like not at all stressed, so we could try to seek triumph for a change. We'll see. We're traveling to the lands of the heathens to show them the power of Christianity. Yeah, to this Azatru king, King Raffen Helgisson of Sweden. Cause died. Yeah, we'll miss him. We'll definitely miss him. This guy wants to forge an axe, but he's not that great at it. But we have now some armor that we want to give maybe to our sons, like this son, Hadmar of Bavaria. Also, we feel he's kind of good, and he might focus on the martial education. So we'll just give him one of the armors that we don't use, so he's protected a bit, you know. With King Thomas's burnished lamellar armor or Eckehard's Bavarian king mail. Yeah, he'll get that one. Prince Hadi. And Prince Karlmann, the little religious planner. He's a little bit bossy, which would be good for martial or stewardship. He's far better at stewardship. Let's give him that. And we'll also give him an armor that might protect him. And that's the question, right? We have this guy here forging, and maybe we just want an axe for one of our kids. That could be the intent, right? So let's go over there. A fresh start? Yeah, we shall represent the House of Karling, make the Bavarian people proud. I suppose we must go to the lands of the heathens. Danger, life or death, stranded, my goodness. Traversing the plains on the outskirts of Neumark, we're suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. We're so close to the holding, surely Mayor Ridiger will send help? As time drags on and we're chased by the scoundrels for the longest avoiding battle, it becomes painfully clear that no help is coming. How could a ruler let malicious riders like these inhabit his borders? My knight Waldred rides up next to me, a solemn look in his eyes. We both know the tactic that we've practiced in the past. Slesvig, our bodyguard. Yeah, Waldred from Slesvig. He's terrible at martial, but otherwise we stand as one. Wow, we would have a 1/3 chance to die. Poor Waldred von Slesvig. we're not brave. We must sacrifice him, or we'll very likely die. Waldred, you know what to do. Oh, we need a new bodyguard. Poor Waldred, really. Wow, yeah. The chance was too high. We have that guy who is a content adventurer now. Personal champion, Hadmar von Bibra. Send for Hadmar, our counselor died. Ah, I was also a good steward. Now we need a new steward. Count Azo of Libus or Lothar, our seneschal. Yeah, Count Azo. He's a treacherous villain, but his meter's touched. Let him do that. My goodness me. Things are happening here. That's crazy. That's crazy. A 33 chance, yeah, a very likely chance. Probably we are felled to die. Cannot have that. The architects, we have too much plans. Architects Digest. Several is lost deep in thought when our entourage enters the quarries of Schmalkalden. He's leaned over a large, roughly cut wooden table, absorbed in drawing something on a scroll. I lean in close over his shoulder, drawing his attention. My lord, I did not notice you there. My sincere apologies. I inquire about what he is up to, and Severy replies, Oh, I'm drawing out my thoughts on construction and the building of foundation. I am quite the architect, you see. This guy is really good. I'll take one of the drawings. Not bad. Wow. He could join us as a royal architect and will be recruited to the travel entourage for 270. I mean, he's fantastic, but nah. We need the money for development. A quarrelsome lot. Our caravan has stopped at a clearing bordered by dense trees. I proceed toward the commotion only to find Hotimir and Radbot and having an irate row. I have no more of your idiocy, you worthless bastard. You're the one who has whined on this entire journey, squealing, Are we there yet? At every crossroads, Radbot retorts. Surely you can make amends. It's stressful, but they settle their differences. Okay. Archbishop Rothard and Duke Stjepan are among the most powerful vassals of my realm. I never know how to keep them happy, so they don't go around stirring trouble. Perhaps flattery is the way to go. It's my artifact. Yeah, no, to Rothard and Stjepan. Traveling thinkers. One thing I noticed as we pass through Gleichenstein is that every other co-worker is practically laughing at my latest attempts at logical argument. We have Wilbert von Schrapnelau. He's a philosophical giant, a rational paragon. I could learn more about how their culture works. What can I personally learn? Philosophical musings. Yeah, we could learn more about how their culture works. We don't need that. What can we personally learn? What can we personally learn? That's important to us. Waldred, yeah, Waldred was slain in battle. We visited the Dannevirk, 25 lifestyle experience and 1 experience in Wanderer. Travel, life or death. We're making good time in our efforts to reach Finnvedden. This is truly an adventure. The thick woods of Slesvig are no match for our local guide's wits. When the trees fan out, I spot a second group of travelers traversing ahead. They seem to be taking in the scenery, virtually frolicking and sightseeing the local area. But something is not right. Scouring the tree line, I also detect a bunch of suspiciously cloaked figures, seemingly waiting for the traveling group to come closer. Seems like an ambush, and I hesitate. Is it really my responsibility to safeguard other travelers? Why should I get involved? Captain Lothair will remember this. He's a zealot, he's also humble, he's brave, he's also infirm. Oh, I must act. Why should I get involved? Yeah, no. Why should I get involved? It's something... I don't know. France, right? House of Orleans. He survived the assassination attempt in Slesvig. Travel, a rune stone. The countryside of Slagels is known to be littered with rune stones, towering monoliths etched with written records of events, both legendary and historical. In our travels we encounter a particularly grandiose runestone, adorned with complex patterns and what is no doubt a legend written in language I cannot understand. So with time and patience I could decipher the meaning. Yeah, I mean... we could tear it down because we're a zealot, but we're also a learned man, and these runestones have also been Christian. We're in the Danelands, they are Christian. I could give it a try at least. We read the runestone, and we arrive at the tournament. I can't wait for it to start. The contest begins. We visited the capital. Contestants march onto the field, and the duel qualifiers have come to an end. It's clear who will be put forward for the quarterfinals as it stands. The varied pitches and volumes of the crowd's cheers leave no question as to the favorites. My champion Hazmar. What's what? So Hadmar is the favorite. That's our bodyguard and personal champion. And then we have us. I am ready, though. We'll face King Leitgen of Alba. Ooh, he's just as strong as we are. And he's a skilled tactician to boot. I am ready. Vow to myself I would win a contest in this tournament, and I can't help but consider it a less fair approach to securing the prize of the duel competition. I mean, he's Catholic. This guy is also Catholic. Sure, my opponents would do the same if they only had the idea. Who knows, maybe they already have. Leitgen is the threat. Can't brook Guntram winning. Nicholas must be pacified. I mean, Leitgen is our next opponent. Would we sabotage? We're not ambitious, we are humble. But we're also impatient. Yeah, I don't think we would... This is no way to win. Time slows as Leitgen's sword arcs in overhead. Yeah, we are in our duel with Leitgen. Blade singing through the air. It's no insignificant blow. If I stay where I am, it will do me more than enough damage. The matter should be a simple one, as such a wild attack leaves its instigator open to a counter, but there lies a nagging feeling at the back of my mind. The grimace snarl Leitgen had as he launched the blow was understandable given the effort, but I fancied the tiniest glimmer of satisfaction in it. His eyes too almost seemed to dart towards my side as he set up the move. Is this all a feint? The blow nears me, it's time to act. I've got you now. I'd rather block than chance a counter. Best to live than to fight another day. I mean, we're impatient. Humble and impatient. Rather block than a chance to counter. I've got you now. Yeah, we're impatient. The counter blow works. Our score increases greatly. A screeching chorus of metal on metal rings out as two blades scrape down each other's length, sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when I had to choose between a counter and a block against my aggressive opponent. The duel is still so close, its victor could still be either of us. We advance upon each other once more. We're both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. I must remember my training. What are you, scared? Prowess in diplomacy. Would even be better. Final bluff. Come on then, let us fight. What, are you scared? And I think we won the duel. Nice. We won one duel. My very thrust goes wide. My opponent contemptuously, not even bothering to weave out its inaccurate attempt. Instead, I find myself instantly on the defensive, parrying blow after blow without being able to answer with any of my own. I backpedal desperately, weaving and dodging anything to stay in the fight. I sense a win and rush to claim it before Leitren recovers. I catch the strong of his blade with the last of a quick string of blows, breaking his grip, sending the weapon spinning into the dirt. The judges call an end. I have won. Victory! Victory. The King of Alba's down. The bout between Niklas and Hadmar has been decided. Niklas disarmed Hadmar. Oh no, and forced him to concede. Niklas is now through to the semi-final. The King of Novgorod. Wow, he's a Nukonusko. An evil zealot. Hadmar, what have you done? Now we must deal with him. The quarterfinals are over. No, we're in the semi-finals. My next bout will be against my fellow contestant, Count Yu of Bayeux. He's a good one. Wow. He's a really good one. He's a bold villain. I can do this. My blade crashes with that of my opponent. Yu sparks sent flying as a two-weapons grid. We both step back, circling our left. Yu swings at me, the sword's point thudding into the ground after passing my body. Quick as a viper, I step in and kick it as hard as possible. Ripped from his grasp, Yu's sword cartwheels off through the air, landing to both of our horror amongst the crowd. A shrill cry pierces the air, and we both hurry over to see Rolf on his knees. The flying sword having impacted directly into his arm. Oh my goodness me. Rolf, are you all right? Well, no time to lose. How is Rolf? Who is Rolf? He's a Norse chief. I mean, yeah. Rolf, are you all right? Now, we're impatient, right? Well, no time to lose. We're impatient. And that's only a Norseman. They must learn that the Christians are better. That's what we are. We're a zealot. A screeching chorus on metal rings out as the two blades scrape down each other's links, sparks glittering as they fall to the ground. I look for advantages, thinking back to when my opponent's sword went flying into the crowd. I'm winning this fight by some margin. I just need to hold it together for a few moments more. We advance upon each other once more. We're both battered, both tired, and there can only be one winner. Are you scared? That has worked once. Why shouldn't it work again? Oh, we lost! No! A sonorous blow rings out as my weapon glances off a helmet, my opponent staggering backwards in a daze. Follow up quickly, a swiped feint left, a hammering blow right. I advance as my adversary backpedals desperately, my sword barely being deflected by the barest of margins. Yu changes tack suddenly, and I sense the end is near. I do my best to keep my guard against his storming blows. The last catches my blade awkwardly, breaking my grip and knocking it into the dirt. The judges call an end. I have lost. Confounded. Guntram versus Niklas has been decided. At least Guntram is through, so a Catholic knight wins. The unrelenting of Wölpe. A fine contest. And Count Yu will surely win an interesting round. We'll see who wins, who will win. No, Guntram has won the steel. How could Guntram? Probably through experience, right? He's a righteous one. He's a good Christian. Maybe God has helped him. A fine contest this was. Trumpets sound, the crowd clamors. Competitors begin to assemble. After many trials, some tribulations, Count Guntram could you in the final. Guntram is our winner. Let's put in more effort next time, I think to myself, watching the victor's arm be raised. My champion Hardmar hardly lived up to his name. There's always a next time, though. There's always a next time. Guntram has taken home the prize in the duel. I look forward to the next contest. He gets a prize sword. Nice. We are traveling to the altar of Odin. I had been warned that the Asatruans practiced human sacrifice, but never had it mentioned that I would bear witness to such a sacrifice. Oh my goodness. On a stone altar, I see a man stripped nude, laminated to the surface with tightly wound ropes. I simply can't believe what I'm witnessing. He pulsates rapidly with each rapid breath, his bloody eyes pleading with me to interfere. I watch helplessly, longing to stay the knife and postpone his journey to oblivion. Perhaps I can buy this wretch's freedom? Kolbjörn, I mean, he's also an Asatru. I must look away. I cannot look away. We're too zealous to do that. Buy him freedom. Kolbjörn, you need to convert to Catholicism now. We've saved you. We've saved you. How? We did get got a martial point. Let's see. Stalwart leader reduces the risks of commanding armies. Serve the crown. We could get control growth, bellum justum. Cost. I think we'll be a stalwart leader, so we can lead armies, because that would be fun to do. And we're also learning. Let's see. We have saved this man. Maybe we'll be seen more as a prophet. And the piety per knight goes up. Faith creation and reformation cost goes down. Wonderful. Simply wonderful. And we now have this strange man with us. I thought we could have fought this out, maybe. Regent unsuccessfully furthers. He tried to obtain resources from the peasantry. Thankfully that failed. Who's that guy? Prince Eckhard. Ah, our brother. Oh well. Hybrid culture by Queen Margarete of Lotharingia. From the Franconian and French. Interesting. Let's get back home. What a travel that was. Danger, avalanche. Oh my god, after a long and arduous journey among the snowy mountain peaks, slowly warm myself next to the roaring fire in the local inn, while Elika and Unigild, our daughter is with us, indeed, tend to our caravan outside. Suddenly there's a distant yet powerful, deep and reverberating thud. Boniface, he's no longer a count. Okay, I guess. Avalanche, someone yells. Before anyone inside gets a chance to react, the sound gets louder and louder until it crescendos with great force, shaking the walls and the floor. Their heartbeat on an eternity, there's an even more dreadful silence. Hold on, help is coming. I will stay inside for a while. Unigild would die. Hold on, help is coming. Yeah, we'll brave this. Prompt avalanche rescue. Nice. The sermon. Today Jürgen, the Bishop Jürgen, held a fiery sermon for all the children of the court. They were apparently spellbound, zealously read from the scriptures. My son Weikart seemed to take it to heart, perhaps a little too much. He's been hounding the servants for hours since, pointing out how they can be a better Catholic. He'll become zealous. Yeah, we're also there. Strong belief will serve you well, boy. The very model of a boy. Humble, zealous, and still curious. Still wants to know more. We'll see what else we'll do. We're a wanderer. Ah, we're finally home. Thank God I can go inside again. We'll get 2 experience in horse and 11 in wanderer. Wandererful. Holding court. We can hold court. Yeah, let's come back and hold court. That's a great idea. Who's first? My liege! Count Reporter's voice is severe. I request that we launch an investigation about an infamous preacher in Regensburg. You see, this preacher as well. She's a woman. This is not in accordance with our faith. Prince Eckhard interjects Reporter's speech by raising his hand and taking a step forward. Brother, while Reporter is correct in his assessment, that is the preacher's only flaw. Everything she teaches is in accordance with our faith. Says our brother. Oh, we could employ her as our High Almoner, throw her to jail. We need more people to spread the word of God. Yeah, we believe our brother more. A shadow in the night. The man who approaches my throne is clearly a commoner. My lord, he begins his speech, I represent the local community of Regensburg. In the last few months, our cemeteries have been plagued. Oh my god. Stop to a blasphemy. Arrest the grave robber? Nah, Yayati. Is still pretty useful. Cut it off. Come on. Cut it off. The next petitioner is an extremely angry Duke Stjepan of our Upper Bosnia. He hates us anyways. With the briefest of deference shown, he relays that some of my knights led by Hadmar have passed through the county of Donji Krai recently. He's our bodyguard. They've looted, pillaged, and despoiled. I offer recompensation. If you cannot keep the peace, maybe it should be my land. Wow, an act of tyranny. My warriors march in defense of all. Stop complaining. Ah, he's Christiani, right? Yeah, my warriors march in defense of all. Stop complaining. Yeah, we're a zealot. We're not on his side. My business here is done. My business here is done. As hard as this may sound. We'll see, we'll see. Oh, look at us. We're really good here. We have a new... he wants a new forge. Whatever you need. If you want to make a good weapon, maybe you need a new forge. It's fine. Piers, off to play. High liquor. I think she's healed again. She's been invited to her brother. Yeah, have a good time, kids. They meet each other. We've also been invited to Duchess Hadewin's grand wedding in Dokkum. Yeah, here in the Netherlands. Hopefully it's not a red wedding. Forest guide, a mountaineer would not help us, of course. Forder would not help us. Does the Forder do anything? A forest guide would help us a bit. Cultural ambassador. Yeah, he would just be a bit of a bit. Experienced captain. Mercenary guards we need. And a forest guide. And we'll travel to the grand wedding. Captain Gautzelin will be recruited. And another guy will also be recruited. We're traveling again and again. And it's all good. What's going on in the Duchy of Carinthia? The siege of Nittelfeld. Duke Kos is up against Count Mayoren. Kammersburg. Oh well, we'll see about that. In the next episode, dear friends and deep thinkers, we're traveling to the Netherlands to attend a grand wedding. And yeah, we'll see what else we can do. We're trying to learn and improve the realm, develop everything. Our wife is also feeling well and is pregnant with another child, so everything Goes nicely. I mean, in the end, we will have to lead some kind of war, maybe against Bohemia. That has attacked us again and again, and the king of it is an atheist. Moravia. Cannot do anything about that. That chiefdom here. Yeah, we might have to play around a little bit, but certainly want the Duchy of Gascogne. There's a vindictive atheist there, so that's, I think, enough of a... and the zealous blackguard, yeah. Enough of a justification to remove an incompetent ruler. So have a great time until next time, and happy gaming. This is Immanuel Khan signing out. See you soon, and have a great time until then. Happy gaming.